Can you beat Borderlands 2 while only using grenades? Episode number 2. And starting from last time when we had just made it to Sanctuary, and we have just been given the mission to go hunt the Firehawk. But apparently the higher level you are when you turn in the Firehawk mission will determine the level of Lilith's quest when she gets back to Sanctuary. And of course she gives out the quest In Memoriam, which lets me go and fight someone named Bowl, who has a chance to drop the legendary grenade mod, the fastball, which is basically a full-on high damage one-hit grenade mod, and it should be able to 100% let me carry through the game for a few levels just using fastballs. So I'm going to go around Sanctuary and find as many missions as I can do and do them as soon as I can. And starting off with Marcus with his elemental gun missions, but as soon as I accept it, I then remember I'm not allowed to use anything but grenades. So obviously when the mission tells me to shoot a fire gun at an enemy, I obviously cannot do that, so I guess I'm just going to have to hold on to it then. Then I go to the Sanctuary bulletin board where I find Assassinate the Assassins, which will be an excellent mission for me because all 4 of those assassins drop massive amounts of XP. Then I quickly head to Moxie's bar just to get one little spin of the slots because I definitely need iridium. And with the most amount of luck I have ever gotten in this game on the slots, it gives me 8 iridium straight away. And that's enough for me to get my 5th grenade slot. And then I head straight to Dr. Zed, where I have to perform surgery on his patient. And of course, instead of stabbing him or anything else, I chucked a couple grenades at him. Then I've grabbed a piece of iridium that came out of him and bring it to Tannis to get a good amount of XP and money. Then we head back to Dr. Zed and grab the medical mystery mission because now we can go and fight Doc Mercy for a possible XP farm. But before doing all of those side quests, I decided to do the main mission first, just not turn it in yet, just because I wanted to make sure if I could actually do it right now without getting any other grenade mods apart from the one that I've already got. Then I make it to the area where I find Lilith without even having to fight a single enemy, but now I have to fight a couple of bandits, but that's about it really. And all that's left are these 2 badass psychos, and they get taken out by just 2 of my bonus package grenades. Then I nearly forgot that I wanted to get to a high level before completing this mission, and so very nearly turned the mission in. Then I head all the way back to Sanctuary to go for a quick couple spins on the slots because I'm addicted to gambling, but I got nothing, so it's time to go kill Doc Mercy. And he was absolutely a struggle to kill, mainly because of all the other bandits there, but also because I didn't have too many grenades. Then weirdly I kill him in 2 grenade throws, maybe this time it was because he didn't have his shield held up, I'm not sure. But that got me to level 9, and I've completed the mission. And now I have 2 permanent weapons that I cannot get rid of, because you need at least 2 weapons equipped to actually gunzerk. And I want to sell every weapon possible, because money is a massive issue in this run. And now that Doc Mercy's dead, I head to Southpaw Steam and Power to take on the assassins. And again, crowd control is the big main issue for me. I might need to grab something like a Bouncing Betty or something, because this is a big problem. But in saying that, I did actually take out Assassin Watt incredibly easily. But straight after I died because, of course, all the other enemies that are walking around. Then we have Assassin Oni, and fun fact about Assassin Oni, which I just found out while doing this, is that he is very resistant to explosive damage. Good for him, but not so great for me, because yeah, obvious reasons. But multiply that with a recharging shield, you get a nearly unkillable boss. Then after 5 minutes of constantly going around finding as many grenades as I can, buying some from the start place, I finally kill Assassin Oni. And then we have the 3rd assassin, Assassin Wreath, and he went down like any other enemy here. He has barely any health. And the 4th and final assassin will be Assassin Roof, and he also had no chance against a bunch of bonus package grenades. Then I head back to Sanctuary to go to the bulletin board and turn in the mission. Then continue my gambling addiction because I desperately need iridium. Then this happens on the first try. Oh yes! Oh my god! Yeah, I could basically sit there for 10 hours and that might not happen a single time. But I just got the 8 iridium one and the jackpot iridium one on the first try on both. That's just amazing. And now I can use 7 grenades at once. Then on the final spin I got a stack of iridium, so it kinda seems that this is the best iridium farm at the start of the game at least. But now it's time for me to head back to Southpaw Steam Power because I want to get to level 11 and these guys seem like the best way. And when you're usually farming these guys for like their legendary or something, you kill Wat and Assassin only, but this time obviously I'm just gonna spam Assassin Wat as much as I can until I get to level 11. And then just a little bit over 5 minutes later, I kill Wat once again and I get myself to level 11, so now it's time to head to Frostbone Canyon to turn in this mission. And when I turn in the mission, Lilith gives me a terrible class mod for me because it increases magazine size, which is like the only thing I do not use in this entire game. Then she completely fails to teleport me in the right spot. I'm pretty sure she just hates me at this point. And now finally, with that quest done, the most fun quest of all starts. The one where I can get the fastball. So then I grab the In Memoriam quest and it's time to head to Three Horns Divide and fight Bowl. And while the Skags were more annoying than he was, I finally get him, but he didn't drop the fastball and it's time to finish the mission so then I can farm him properly. Then after I grab the 3 echoes after I killed Bowl, I finally make it back to Sanctuary and turn in the In Memoriam mission. But sadly I can't do all of the cult following questline because I will not be able to use the legendary shield that I get because it deals damage. And now it's time to go and farm Bowl for the legendary fastball. And then unbelievably luckily I get it on the 3rd try. Yes. Oh my god, he's dropped it! He's dropped it in like 3 tries! But sadly it was an incendiary one and I definitely will not be using that for the future fight against the Warden. And now I must continue the farm because I need anything other than the incendiary one. Corrosive would be decent, shock would be amazing, and explosive would also be decent. Then exactly 10 minutes after getting the first fastball, I get a second one, and luckily it's not incendiary, but it is explosive, so that will do. Is that it? Is that... Come on, please, please, please. Yes, it's... Huh? Yeah, I got pretty unlucky with the low damage, but I mean, it will have to do for now. And now I'm basically set with 7 maximum grenades at one time, which is very good for this part of the game. 2 different fastballs. It's time to go and save Roland, the stupid moron who got caught by damn bandits. And now it's time for me to head to the Dust where we can go and see everybody's second favourite mechanic, Ellie. And now it's time to go and collect 5 bandit technical parts, but I'm not going to do that using my car. I'm going to use my brand new fastballs. And this might be the most satisfying way to kill bandit technicals I've ever seen. Well, that's if you actually hit them, that is. And we go through killing 1 bandit technical, 2 bandit technical, 3 bandit technical, 4 bandit technical, and the final bandit technical. Then going back, giving Ellie the parts, and we now have our own bandit technical to use. So then I head back to Three Horns and I open the gate by beeping my horn. And after the bloody idiots left me in, I realised that I had absolutely no grenades left. So while everyone's shooting the crap out of me, I'm just scrounging for a single grenade the entire time. Then this big old bastard comes down and he wants to have a fucking fight. Now, who do you think will win? Badmore or a single fastball? Then I go around and find 2 grenades, and now it's time to shut Badmore up. Oh crap. he's out. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think he ever had a chance of beating fastballs, but now it's time to head into Bloodshot Stronghold. And before I get to go and rescue Roland, I have to fight through like 5 rooms worth of opponents. And it takes me nearly half an hour just to get to the room where Roland is. And in total I died about 9 or 10 times maybe, and it's better than what I thought it was. I thought I was going to get bullied for the next hour, but I made it there in half an hour, and I only died 10 times. That's pretty bad, but for this is pretty decent. Then we find the leader of the Crimson Raiders in his cell, and how he's getting kidnapped for the 2nd time in the first 4.5 hours of me playing this game. Nice, good job leader. Then this is when the depressing realization hits, because as I hit the Warden with one of my fastballs, it does so little damage. Yeah, that's a big problem. So then I finally make it to the Bloodshot Ramparts, and I just walk through the whole place without even taking much damage whatsoever. It's pretty easy, you just keep sprinting and don't stop. Then I make it to the Warden and I try to fight him. And here is the biggest problem in the entire run so far. And with what I've got right now, there is absolutely 0 chance I can kill him. because as soon as I throw as many grenades as I've got, by the time I collect more, his shields are regenerating. So there's actually like zero chance. I will now have to go all the way back to Bowl and farm him for a shock fastball, because I will 100% need that, and I might actually have to get more iridium just because I need to hold more grenades to actually finish off the Warden. But for now there is absolutely zero chance of me beating this, so I head back to Three Horns Divide and start farming Bowl again just to get the shock fastball. Then nearly 20 minutes later he drops another fastball. Please! Oh fuck, it wasn't enough! Yeah, so I still definitely need the shock fastball, definitely. But I try one more time as I hit the 5-hour mark, but I didn't get it. So I'm going to leave it there for today. Thank you for watching, and if you got any ideas or tips, please let me know in the comments.